I'm falling. And yo, we're on here. Y'all just saw me fall. Welcome. My name's Tim. I am the owner of what's now Restoration Massage Center. Uh, just wanted to throw in a little live today. See how you guys are doing. I wanted to let everyone know I did just do a calf video, calf and shins. So, and I have a whole playlist on. So if you're interested in massage techniques, corrective exercises, or even different injury types, want to know a little bit about them, I have a whole video series on it. And my last video is on the channel, so or on the description. So if you just hit the link and please the whole video, that would be so helpful for me. Trying to get my watch time going up on my regular videos. I have so many watch times on my shorts, and I'm very thankful for that. But anyway, so yeah, if you wouldn't mind following, and I also have all my links in the description. So if you want to check out those, I have Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube, of course. If y'all wouldn't mind checking it out, follow. I have on my channels, I have different videos. Hi! Oh, hey! How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. I was like, I recognize that name. But yeah, I need to start planning these things so people know ahead of time that I'm actually doing it live. But I never know what I'm doing. But anyways, yes. So if y'all wouldn't mind, like I said, check out my channel. I have a lot of different videos on there. Corrective exercises, mobility, stability training. I have I'll even say, like, I learned a lot of the mobility, stability training from, his name is Paul Kelly. I believe the physiokinetic training, it's actually on my, if you go to my channel, you can see recommended channels or whatever, and you'll see some good info on there as well. So just don't like him more than me, because he'll be sad. Just kidding. No, but also, other than this being a massage therapist, I'm a professional sheet folder. So, but yes, like I said, on this, and then also on the description, you're going to see a link to my Amazon. You may wonder, why does he have an Amazon? Well, I'm an Amazon influencer, so and yes, I do earn commission on if y'all buy stuff, but that wasn't the only reason I created it. I created it because I wanted to help my clients and other people find different products that are good for pain relief, good massage tools, good stuff like that, or just some random stuff I like to buy on Amazon. So I think you'll actually like the channel. So check it out. If you wouldn't mind following, that would be extremely helpful. But yep, and if you live in the Northeast Houston area, I'm in Humble, Texas. If you want to get a good massage, or if you're in pain, need some help, that's what I specialize in, pain relief, and here to help. So if you want to reach out to me, you can always send me an email. I have restorationmassagecenter@gmail. Thank you. And here to help. So if you, I wasn't even planning on doing a live this morning. I just decided to. You never know. I mean, I'm trying to increase the amount of views on my long-paced videos, like I said, because those are it helps me, money makers, but but at the same time, I have a lot of good videos, I believe. Some, like I said, are good for mobility, stability training. Some are good for, and I'll explain what mobility stability training is, because that's a service I offer as well. Uh, um, So what it is, well, before I say that, I'll say there's also massage tools, massage techniques, do-it-yourself stuff. You don't have to be a massage therapist to do some of these techniques. I try to simplify it a little bit so you know a little bit about what to do. But as far as mobility, stability, like my passion is actually to help clients find out which muscles are not activating properly or not are weak, and so that if I can teach them how to strengthen them and activate them, their body actually operates to a better to its potential. So a lot of times when we have back pain, it's actually due to even if you have a herniated disc or if you have a bulging disc or you have there could be a lot of issues you could have, but if you actually strengthen the supporting muscles around you, you're going to get a lot of relief because it's going to support you better. I've found people that they can't activate their glutes because they sit down all day. I've found people that can't activate their lower back muscles. I mean, it's really crazy. I mean, one test you can actually do yourself is to stand on one leg and then stand on the other leg by itself, and see you'll notice how much stronger and stable one leg is over the other. So it's very interesting. Or you can lay face down and raise one leg all the way up a little bit, kind of like a back kick, like a donkey kick, but hold it up and see if you can activate your lumbar muscle in the lower back. Because a lot of times when we hold it up, we feel it more in the leg. We don't feel that lumbar activating. So it's really interesting to do that because you'll find out a lot about yourself. But yeah, if you wouldn't mind, check out my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, share, comment. That I am very thankful for all my followers. And I'm just thankful for each of you guys. Building a channel is not an easy thing. So, but I do also offer different tips and stuff for building your social media. I'm not a social media marketing person. I mean, well, technically I am in a way, but I'm not an expert. But I can at least give you the advice and tools of what I've learned. A lot of the things that we learn are just, it's like we learn what not to do, or where not to spend money, or where not to, and just learning that is like, knowing what not to do a lot of times is very important. The other, I would say, let me put this down. Now that I mentioned that, it kind of made me think about was a lot of times I say a lot of times in a video, it's crazy. I've watched so many of my videos and it seems like I always say that. But are you doing things that could possibly be harming you when you're trying to help? So for example, stretching. Everyone wants to say, I've been stretching. Well, what if that muscle specifically doesn't need to be stretched? Just because you're hurting does not mean you need to stretch that muscle. One moment. Pain does not mean mobility is bad. So sometimes it could just be that muscle's super tight, or that's the muscle super weak, or that muscle's being lengthened already. You'll learn in the shin series, the shin and calf series I just did. If you wouldn't mind checking that out, I have a lot of good videos on there. You'll see, like for example, if I'm a runner, a lot of times runners will start hurting in their calves, and then what do? They stretch their calves. Well, if you're stretching your calves, and the problem might not be calves or being shortened. The problem, because it could actually be the shin is getting shortened or not the shin specifically, the tibialis muscle is getting shortened, causing uh, the calf to start, or the gastrocnemius to start lengthening itself, which causes you to feel pain in your calf, and that's where people will stretch their calf. Well, it may not be your calf that needs to be stretched. So, for another example would be a lot of people yanking on their neck or doing the straight across arm stretch. So most of the time we live in a society where we're hunched forward so much. If we continue to keep doing rotating forward, that's going to cause the muscles to lengthen in the backside. So if all you're doing is stretching the backside, because you feel it back there, you can actually be causing some issues and some more problems that are more detrimental to you. So, just that's why it's so important to come get a massage from a therapist that does stuff like that. Test different muscles, and so that you can see, okay, is this muscle just weak, or is it actually need to be stretched? What muscle, or sometimes, because like I said, sometimes we'll hurt in one side, but it's caused because of another side. So another example of that would be if you're leaning on one side all the time. A lot of times when I'm leaning on this side, over on this left side's hurting. So what happens is I say, hey, work on this area. Well, that's going to be counterintuitive because it's actually caused by the other side. So, I mean, it's very interesting on some things. And sometimes it's not. Sometimes it actually is caused by that side. So it's just very confusing at times. But I think if y'all watch some of my videos, you'll see some information on this. You'll see some good corrective exercise work, some things that might really benefit you and help you out. Like I said, if you don't mind, check out the description on this live. I have a lot of my links on there. I have a link to my newest full video. I'm trying to get some more watches on my full videos, so if y'all want to just help me, and just watch some of these videos, that would be very helpful. Comment on the video, let me know what you think so that I can improve, because I'm not past, taking advice, or at least hearing the advice, because sometimes if you're not open to hearing things, then you'll never grow as a person. So there's your therapist tip for today. I'm not a psychologist. I want to be, but I'm not. I'm actually planning to go to psychology school once I get past all this chaos from when I had to close my business. But yep, that's what I got for today. So yeah, if you would check out my channel, like I said, I have a lot of different videos on corrective exercises, massage techniques, different pain related stuff, anatomy videos, business type videos, so you can learn things. If you were interested in the Amazon influencer program, I have a little bit of information on there. I want to get more, so just don't forget to follow. Hit the notification icon so that you're always updated whenever I do a video. And if you ever have any questions on anything that hurts or pain related, you can always email me. I would love to help you out in the best way I can. Definitely if you don't live here, sometimes it's hard to find a good therapist or a good stuff like that. So I'm here to help if you need any assistance on any of the stuff I've talked about. Like I said, if you wouldn't mind checking out my channel, and I would love more engagement, so if you wouldn't mind commenting on the post, liking the post, that kind of stuff, every little bit helps. And I'm also, like I said, on the description, you'll see all my links, or a lot of my links. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, if you wouldn't mind checking those out. Right now I'm kind of trying to reach what's called a TikTok Creator Rewards program. So, which means I need more watches. So, so if you wouldn't mind checking out some of those videos and leaving comments on what you think about them, It helps me grow and improve, so I would really appreciate that. And also, like I said before, if you're interested, I have a Amazon profile. So, and I have a lot of different cool, neat products on there that I recommend. So, if you wouldn't mind checking that out, you might see some things you'll like. So, don't miss that out. I disappeared. Okay. Yep, that's what I got. And also, I guess the last thing I'll say, I even put apparently TikTok has posts you can do, and I have a few posts if you wouldn't mind checking those posts out and commenting your thoughts on them, and that would be beneficial as well. So. And thank you for my lone commenter today, as she's one of my clients, and I'm very thankful for you. Hope to see you soon. Thanks for watching what you did, and y'all have a blessed day. God bless you all, and we'll catch you next time. See you, if you wouldn't mind, share this, like this, all the above, and we'll see you.